Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to my video series that is based on my book titled Naked Forex Trading Secrets. Trade macro and micro trends for a living. My name is Nana Osai, and in this video, I touch on the concept of valid pivot points. Let's jump to the charts to see. Now, in my previous video, we looked at valid swings. So, in this video, we're looking at valid pivot points. Now, what's a pivot point? A pivot point is simply a turning point in the market. So we have market going up here, reversing. So this point where it reverses, that's what we call the pivot point. It reverses, goes here, goes up, reverses here, reverses here. Now these are the points that we call pivot points, but not all of them are valid. If we do not come up with a model that will help us to distinguish valid and invalid pivot points, then we will be considering turning points such as this one, for example, as a valid pivot point. That is how come seasoned traders were skipping and considering some of the pivot points. If you have a model, you will not guess whether a pivot point is valid or invalid. Rather, you would confidently trade, you confidently read market structure. All right. So the turning points here, market got here, turned, swing, 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 swing. So turning points. So these are the turning points, all right? Turning points. Market got here, then reversed here. So this is the turning point. Okay. Market got here and reversed. So this is the turning point. So these are turning points in the markets that we call pivot points. So what is a valid pivot point? Well, the definition of a valid pivot point is very simple. It is whereby you have a particular pivot point. Okay, so let me switch quickly to this where I will be able to mark. Okay, good. Okay, so these are the turning points, right? Turning points in the markets. I'm saying that when a turning point is preceded and followed by valid swings, then you have a valid pivot point. Okay, so what do I mean? Okay, so is this pivot point valid or not? Well, before we reach that pivot point, we got a valid swing here. And after that point, we got a valid swing here. So then this pivot point is valid. Now, is this pivot point valid or not? Well, before that pivot point, we got a valid swing. After that pivot point, we got a valid swing. Therefore, this is a valid pivot point. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, the market came here before going up and coming down. Now, is this a valid pivot point? That's my question to you. Is there a valid pivot point? From here to here, is there a valid pivot point? If you said yes, then you are right. But when the market got here, it reversed. And between this, the high of this candle and the low of this candle, we have a space, making this swing a valid one before market got here. And then there was a reversal. In between this candle and this candle, there's a space in between them, making this swing also valid. Therefore, this is a valid pivot point. Okay, so you have another, and so on. So tell me now, is this turning point valid? this turning point? Is it valid? If you said yes, then you are wrong. If you said no, then you are right, because this pivot point was preceded by a valid swing. That's right. But it wasn't followed by a valid swing. Therefore, we can't consider this as a higher high yet. Okay, the market came up here and formed this swing at this pivot point, and then it was followed by another valid swing, and therefore this is a valid pivot point. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't yet have a copy of my book, you have it in the link beneath or below this video. I wish you all the best with your trading, and see you in the next video.